Hello everyone! For today's video lesson ay i-guide ko kayo sa inyong Learning Task 3A at Learning Task 3B. Ito ay para sa mga grade 10, week 4, quarter 4. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, gumagawa ako ng mga Tagalog tutorial videos mula grade 7 hanggang grade 11. Kung interesado ka, please like, subscribe, at i-click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka kapag may bago akong upload na video. Just keep on watching! Good day everyone! Sa nakaraang video natin ay itinuro ko yung learning task number 1 at number 2 kung paano mag-solve ng measures of position ng group N and group data. Siguro kabisado na ninyo ang pag-solve ng measures of position kasi marami na tayong mga na-solve na ganitong example. Simulan nga na natin. Consider the situation below and solve the following problem. Teacher Marites conducted a pretest in mathematics for the first quarter to 10 students of her advisory section. The following is the result of the test. So ito yung result ng test. Reminder, inibahan ko yung values dito ha, upang sa ganun ay subukan ninyong isolve yung nasa module ninyo. Determine and interpret the following: 3rd quartile, 6th decile, and 55th percentile. Ang una ninyong gagawin ay i-arrange nyo muna yung data in ascending order. Magmula kayo sa pinakamaliit hanggang sa pinakamalaki. Okay? Next, kunin natin yung 3rd quartile. So, ang formula ng 3rd quartile ay 3/4 times n plus 1 kapag ungroup data. Ang n natin, bibilangin lang natin ito or given naman na dito that is 10 students, kaya 10 ang n natin. By substitution, papalitan natin yung n ng 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Then 11 times 3, that would be equal to 33. Then using your calculator, 33 divided by 4 equals 8.25. By using the Mendenhall and Sinchich method, kapag quartile 3, diba, magra-round down tayo. Ibig sabihin yung 8.25 magiging 8 na lang siya. Or yung 8 na position. Alin dito sa data natin ang pang 8 na number? That is 36. Ibig sabihin ang quartile 3 is equal to 36. Then it can be said that 75%. Bakit 75%? Kasi quartile 3. Diba ang quartile 1 ay 25, ang quartile 2 ay 50, ang quartile 3 ay 75. So 75% of the grade 10 students who took the pretest have a score of less than or equal to 36. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Next naman is yung 6th decile naman. So ang formula naman natin ay 6/10 times n plus 1. Ang n plus 1 natin kanina ay 11. Then, 6 times 11 equals 66. 66 divided by 10 equals 6.6. Decile 6 ito, ibig sabihin, magra-round down tayo. Basta greater than 50%, laging round down. Kapag less than 50% naman is round up. Okay, lagi ninyong tatandaan yun ha. Pero kung gusto ninyong gamitin yung interpolation method, you can use the interpolation method. So, yung 6.6 magiging 6 na lang siya. Then, hanapin ninyo dito yung pang 6 na position. Ano yun? So, 2, 4, 6, that is 35. It can be said that 60%, bakit 60%? Kasi decile 6 tayo, ang ibig sabihin kasi ng D6, that is 60%. 60% of the grade 10 students who took the pretest have a score of less than or equal to 35. Next naman is yung 55th percentile. Ang formula naman ay 55/100 times n plus 1. Ang n plus 1 natin is 11. And 11 times 55 equals 605. Divided by 100, that would be equal to 6.05. Using the Mendenhall and Sinchich method, ang 55 ay greater than 50%, kaya magra-round down tayo. Yung 6.05 magiging 6 na lang. Ano ang 6th position dito sa data? 2, 4, 6, that is 35. So, ang percentile 55 natin is 35. Meaning to say, it can be said that 55% of the grade 10 students who took the pretest have a score of less than or equal to 35. Ganito mag-solve ng ungrouped data. Next naman is Learning Task 3B. As a part of the mini research paper in mathematics of grade 10 Demeter, they conducted a survey on the number of minutes the students of grade 10 Hermes spend in studying their lessons at home. The result of the survey is as follows. So, ito yung result niya. Find the following: first quartile, fourth decile, and 80th percentile. Ang una muna ninyong gagawin, magdadagdag kayo dito ng isa pang column, yun yung less than cumulative frequency. Para makuha ninyo yung less than cumulative frequency, kopyahin nyo lang yung pinakamababa na class interval, that is 5. Then, yung 5, idadagdag natin dito sa 6, equals 11, nalagay natin dito. Plus 10 equals 21, plus 9 equals 30, plus 5 equals 35, plus 15 equals 50. Then, next naman, kukunin naman natin yung lower boundary. Ang gagawin lang natin ay mag-subtract tayo ng 0.5 dito sa lower limit. So, ang lower boundary dito, 26 minus 0.5 equals 25.5. 41 minus 0.5 equals 40.5. 56 minus 0.5 equals 55.5. 71 minus 0.5 equals 70.5. 86 minus 0.5 equals 85.5, and 101 minus 0.5 equals 100.5. Kumpleto na ang ating table. Kunin na natin yung mga measures of position. Inibahan ko yung iba dito ha. Ang una natin kukunin ay yung first quartile. Kunin muna natin yung kn over 4 kapag quartile over 4. Ang k natin is 1 kasi quartile 1. Kaya ang ilalagay natin dito sa k ay 1. Then ang n natin is 50 kasi yun yung total number of the frequency. Or ibabase nyo na lang yung pinakamataas dito. Then simplify, 1 times 50 equals 50 divided by 4 equals 12.5. Ngayon hanapin ninyo dito sa less than cumulative frequency yung greater than or equal to 12.5 but not less than 12.5. So, nandito yung ating class position. Ang lower boundary natin is 55.5. Ang cumulative frequency below natin, bababa tayo ng isang beses, that is 11. Ang frequency natin is 10. Then, ang class size natin, magsusubtract lang tayo dito sa lower limit. 41 minus 26, that is equal to 15. Ang class size natin ay 15. By using the formula, lower boundary plus the quantity of kn over 4 minus cumulative frequency below all over frequency times class size. Ang lower boundary natin is 55.5 plus ang kn over 4 natin is 12.5 minus ang cumulative frequency below ay 11 divided by frequency that is 10 times ang class size natin is 15. Simplify, 12.5 minus 11, that would be equal to 1.5. Then 1.5 divided by 10, 1.5 divided by 10 equals 0.15. Then idiretso na nating i-multiply yung class size times 15, that would be equal to 2.25. Then 2.25 plus 55.5, that is equal to 57.5. So ang ilalagay natin dito ay 0.15. Then, dito naman ay 2.25. Then, 2.25 plus 55.5 ay 57.75. The final answer is quartile 1 equals 57.75. Ano naman ang ibig sabihin nito? Diba, ang quartile 1 ay 25%. It can be said that 25% of the grade 10 Hermes students spend studying their lessons at home in less than or equal to 57.75 minutes. Next, kunin naman natin yung fourth decile. So, kunin muna natin yung kn over 10 kasi decile. Kung ano yung nakalagay dyan sa module ninyo, yun ang k ninyo. Ang k natin dito ay 4, kaya 4 times 50 over 10. 4 times 50 equals 200 divided by 10, that is equal to 20. Hanapin ninyo yung greater than or equal to 20 but not less than 20. And that is 21. So, nandito yung ating class position. Ang lower boundary natin is 55.5. Ang cumulative frequency below naman ay 11. ang frequency natin ay 10, and then ang class size ay 15. Ang formula natin ay ito, papalitan nyo lang ito ng 10. By substitution, ang lower boundary ay 55.5 plus 20 minus 11 equals 9. Then, 9 over 10 times 15. By using your calculator, so 9 divided by 10 equals 0.9 times 15, that is equal to 13.5. Then, i-add natin yung lower boundary na 55.5, that is equal to 69. Lalagay na lang natin yung mga na-compute nating values dito. Ang 9 over 10 ay 0.9. Then, 0.9 times 15 equals 13.5. Then, ang final answer natin ay 69. Ang fourth decile ay 40%. Ang interpretation nito ay, it can be said that 40% of the grade 10 Hermes students spend studying their lessons at home in less than or equal to 69 minutes. So, pwede ninyong palitan itong interpretation kung gusto ninyo. Next naman yung 80th percentile. So, dito naman kunin natin yung kn over 100 na siya kasi percentile. Ang k natin dito ay 80. Kung ano yung nakalagay dyan sa module ninyo, yun ang ilalagay ninyong k. So, 80 times 50 over 100. 80 times 50 equals 4,000 divided by 100, that would be equal to 40. Hanapin natin dito sa less than cumulative frequency yung greater than or equal to 40 but not less than 40, and that is 50. Kaya nandito yung ating class position. Ang lower boundary natin ay 100.5. Ang cumulative frequency below ay 35 kasi bababa tayo ng isang beses. Then, ang frequency naman ay 15. Then, ang class size ay 15. Ang formula natin ay ito, papalitan lang natin ito ng 100. By substitution, ang lower boundary ay 100.5 plus ang kn over 10 natin ay 40 minus ang cumulative frequency below ay 35 all over ang frequency ay 15 times 15. Simplify, 40 minus 35 equals 5 over 15. By using calculator, 5 divided by 15 equals 0.33 times 15 equals 5 plus 100.5, that is equal to 105.5. Ngayon, kung nag-round lang tayo to the nearest hundreds dito, magiging 0.33. Then, 0.33 times 15 equals 4.95 plus 100.5, that is equal to 105.45. So, maliit lang naman yung pagkakaiba nila. Kung i-round to the nearest tens naman natin to, magiging 105.5 na kagaya ng ating na-compute kanina. Ang percentile 80 ay 80%. It can be said that 80% of the grade 10 Hermes students spend studying their lessons at home in less than or equal to 105.45 minutes. Okay na, alam nyo na. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Sana marami kayong natutunan sa video na to. Kung nakatulong ito sa inyo, mag-comment kayo sa baba at i-share nyo na rin sa mga classmates ninyo para malaman nila. Once again, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy at mag-aral ng mabuti. God bless you all and goodbye!